Hi and welcome back to my channel. So today we're talking about a comparison between two different fragrances that are named the same. Well, sort of. One of them has, regular spelling and the other one has dots between it, but essentially it's the same name. And the one that we're talking about today is Colonia Club. I was lucky enough to get a sample of the new Colonia Club, and this one is the new interpretation. The traditional one was a green glass bottle with a green sticker and green lid. So we're going to compare both of these and see which one is best for the price and which one is best overall. This one was launched quite a bit ago. It's more of a 2015, I believe, it's when it was launched, and it's more of a fresh, minty fragrance because that's one of the main ingredients in here, and that's why they got the color green because of the mint. I've loved on this one quite a bit. It's one of my absolute favorites from the Colonia range from Acqua Di Parma. And then we've got the new one that just launched. So upon first spray, Colonia Club, and this is a newer version of it, is more of a aquatic, freshy, oceanic type of fragrance. It's really nice, actually. It's very marketable, but it also, because it's so mass market appealing, it's one of those fragrances that I can definitely see lasting a long time, becoming a cult favorite, but at the same time, everyone and their mom's going to be wearing this, which is good, but at the same time, it doesn't stand apart. It's not groundbreaking, it's not being revolutionary, it's not doing anything really. And if you ask me, this one just kind of smells like grabbing the Colonia essence of the 1912 one, the original one that came out from this brand, Acqua di Parma, and just bringing it to 2022, which is a good thing. I think that that fragrance is absolutely beautiful, and I think that this one is absolutely a great modern interpretation of it. And I think we've seen that with all of the Colonia, with Colonia Pura, with Colonia Club, the old one. I think we've seen a scale and, different iterations and interpretations of the original Colonia, which is absolutely cool because that fragrance has not stayed stagnant. And I think that that's a really nice thing, to not have a fragrance stay stagnant and be the same old, same old. But with this one being said, it's a great, terrific scent, the Colonia Club, the new one. Does it have any resemblance to the old one? Kind of. Not really though. There's a lot more of a woody, minty to this one. So this one is gonna, like I said, be more woody, it's gonna have your mint note. This one doesn't have mint in it, so the new one doesn't have the mint that made this one so popular, but that's also what dated this guy, because this one came out with mint because it was a popular fragrance note in 2015. At least in men's fragrances it was, although these are marketed as unisex fragrances, but Colonia, Acqua di Parma, the Colonia range definitely goes more on the masculine side, if you ask me. So that one has that. This one has more of a soft, like Bleu de Chanel, like Sauvage, Dylan Blue type of smell. It smells expensive, but it smells designer expensive. So it's one of those fragrances that you would walk into your Macy's counter and you would spray it and be like, oh, I like this. I'm going to get you the big set, with the free sample box that they usually give you in some department stores, at least. That's what I remember. So it does smell like something you could pick up at your typical department store. Like I said, now the great thing about that is that people are going to like it. You're gonna absolutely love the scent, and it's gonna wear nicely on most people. But it's also gonna be one of those things where, because it's so similar to those like Bleu de Chanel and Dylan Blue and Sauvage, it tends to kind of come off as not interesting or different enough. There's plenty of other fragrances that are probably going to smell like this, which is the sad part, which I think was a really nice appeal of the original Colonia. So to me, it's like grabbing Colonia Club, the new one. To me, grabbing Colonia Club, the new one, is definitely more of, like I said, as I do like it. I mean, I'm not trying to bash it. I really do like it. It smells nice, but I think I like it because it smells like a lot of other fragrances that I've tried before. Um, More modernized, yes. So it's not like your Chanel from 20. When did Chanel launch with Blue Edition? Like 2012, somewhere around there. It's one of those that, has dated a little bit, but it's still modern. This one's modern, if that makes any sense. So, but I do like it. I'm not trying to say that I don't like it. I mean, I keep smelling it because it is a nice one. I even like it. I'll go as far to say that on a daily wearing base, I would probably pick the new one over the original one. Now, that's going to be a personal preference type of thing on a daily basis. If I'm going to go for something that's more unique, that's going to have more of a presence and be different, and it's going to make you stand out a little bit more, I would definitely go for Colonia Club, the original one. Because, like I said, this one's going to get compliments. The new one, it's going to smell delicious. It smells absolutely amazing. It smells masculine. It smells clean, but it also smells like a lot of other fragrances at your department store, which is kind of sad. So for the 6-ounce bottle in the new formulation, so the sample that I've got, would cost you $181 for a 3.4-ounce bottle or 100 mils, and then your 6-ounce bottle, which is the size that I've got here in my bottle, is going to run you $222. So if you really get down and do the math, this is a way better deal because it's a couple or a few more dollars and you're getting twice the size for the price. So I know people are like, oh, I don't want to throw all that money all at once for a fragrance, but when you end up buying multiple bottles, it's kind of you're wasting more and giving them more money essentially. So be smart and conscious and save. Um, it is a delicious one, the new Colonia Club. The other one's a traditional scent. If you ask me what reminds me of an actual like country club type of vibe in Italy somewhere, I would definitely say this one would. And this one would remind me more of a night going out, something exotic, something distinctive, but fresh and airy. Going to the beach or going to dinner, that's what I would go and use the new Colonia Club for. So yeah, I rate them both very well. I don't think that one of them wins over the other in this case because they're so different. This one has more depth. So the original one has a lot more depth. It's a lot more crisp. It's a lot more, woodsy. Like I said, it has its mintiness to it. And it's a lot more distinctive. It's a lot more different and unique to the rest of the other fragrances. I'm not saying that it's like a grand masterpiece and it's completely different to everything else because it is part of the Colonia range, so it does have the DNA that the original Colonias do have. That like bergamonte type of DNA at the bottom, which is what makes the Colonia Colonia. Um, and this one, I feels like it's not there anymore. But I don't know. When I think of the old Colonias, including the old Colonia Club, they tend to remind me of like old money, old wealth, exoticness, freshness. When they go on to these big vacations, that's what those remind me of in a scent, essentially. The new one just reminds me of, I don't know, summertime. I mean, it's a great summer scent. I can guarantee you that I will get a bottle of this and definitely be wearing it in the summertime. I think it's this great summer scent. It's a great spring scent. And I can see this even being worn in the winter. Will it perform well in the winter? Probably not. Will it perform well at all? Probably not because it's a cologne. But I definitely think that it is a terrific fragrance. I do recommend buying both if you can. If you can only get one, then I would definitely say, is it worth to you to get a lot more compliments and have something that's more mass market? Then I would definitely go for the Colonia Club, the new release. This fragrance is very fresh and aquatic and very airy, but it has a little bit of the woodsy coming through. It has a little bit of that mintiness, which makes it a little bit of a fresh fragrance, but it makes it a fresh, down to earth fragrance. I don't know how to explain it, a fresh woody fragrance, if that makes any sense. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video and me blabber about these fragrances. I hope you understood what I said because my thought process is very like all the time, so I jump back and forth. It's my ADHD. So yeah, like I said, I would definitely go for this one because it's mass market. Everyone's gonna like it. It's a good gift fragrance because Once you buy it, you spray it, you know that they're wearing it, you know that they love it. I'd like to see what the performance is on this before giving it a full-on recommendation, but I would recommend the new Colonia C.L.U.B. The old one, I would definitely say if you can get your hands on it, get your hands on it, because it is, I believe, discontinued and there's no going back. They're going bye-bye with this guy, but I definitely think that this is a terrific scent. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you next time. Subscribe.